Hey guys, today's Thursday, June the 15th of 2023, and I want to go over natural gas, do a little quick update since I missed this weekend. So this is the weekly cycle. This is where I normally start my analysis and notice what the weekly cycle is, where we're at. And right now, as of June the 12th, we hit a trough, and the cycle goes up to October the 14th of 2024. This is going to fluctuate, so don't pay mind to that. The important thing is here is that the cycle hits a low here and that the cycle now is up, is in favors for the bulls. However, it doesn't mean that we're going to start, grinding higher and making higher highs and higher lows, but I have seen that in the past. What probably could happen is that's one scenario. Also is that it could just go sideways and then start grinding higher. And I also seen where they do a little capitulation, head fake it, and then it bounces back up. So those are the patterns I've noticed, but those are the three. Starts grinding higher from here, goes sideways, then goes up, or capitulation, head fake, and then bounce. So nothing is guaranteed. This is all probability, but if you want to go long and be in the favor of the cycles behind you, pushing you forward, then this is a great opportunity to see if this is going to play out. Let's go to the daily cycles and see what we could extract there. Okay, so this is the daily cycle, and this one you see right here is the 249. And what's interesting here is that we hit a trough cycle low around February 10th, and you can see that this cycle has been going up, and it peaked somewhere around July the 23rd. However, natural gas has just been grinding sideways, and this is an example of it not following the cycle up, but just grinding sideways. And if it continues sideways, we're going to collide with the peak on July the 22nd, 23rd of this year. So we'll see how that's going to play out. But the weekly cycles are up, so we don't know, maybe from here it starts going up, and it's going to just go inverse the daily cycle since it's going to be going down. So that's something we'll have to see once we cross that bridge. But this is what the daily cycle is showing. Let's look at the seasonalities, because that's what also is concerning, that it's kind of like a battle between seasonalities and cycles. What's a little concerning here is that using a 20-year average, you can see that June and July are pretty weak. And I noticed on another seasonality chart where somewhere around July, the first week of July, that's where it hits rock bottom low. And then it starts trending higher. So that might be a little more pain here if this is going to play out. But the good thing is that the weekly cycle is already pointing up, even if we have to do a little more, sideways action chop or maybe a little capitulation. The sun is going to shine and things probably will be turning around using probability of what has happened in the past. So we'll see how this is going to play out. But I wanted to show you this is very concerning right here. But then over here, it starts looking good once we start going into August, September, and October. This is another seasonality chart that I like to use, and if I probably just should cut all these out. As you can see, this is the price action we have. We made a low around somewhere around May the 31st, and mind you, these are open and closes, and it looks like we're just kind of grinding higher. When we put our 5-year average, you can see that right here, we hit a peak around June the 12th, and then it just kind of dwindles down all the way to like July the 4th. That's what I was talking about. And then it starts grinding higher. So we know that June and July are kind of weak, but using the averages, July 4th normally gets like a swing low and pops, goes to the upside. Same thing, adding the 10-year. You can see that it kind of culminates right here around July the 4th. So you could probably say pretty much the first week, and then things start looking positive. At the 15 years, it kind of goes sideways. So June 12th, this is where it should have peaked. So does it, could it peak? It's probable. But if it doesn't peak, it continues grinding higher. Maybe the catalyst of the weekly cycle is helping it. But seasonality wise, this is against the weekly cycle. So I figured I wanted to show you both things, because sometimes, things will agree and some things will just, contradict each other. And the contradiction that we have here is weekly cycles pointing up and seasonalities pointing down. Looking at the commitments of traders report, another thing that's kind of concerning right now is that commercial, which is this line right here, we were doing pretty good. They were hedging, unwinding, and large speculators are buying. And all of a sudden we get this big dip. Look at large speculators. They were from minus 106, 170, and now they're minus 126, 852. Could it be that maybe they know that the seasonality is going to probably kick in, and it's going to go lower, and they're betting on that's going to play out? That's a little concerning, but I figured I wanted to show it to you because that's what the large speculators looks like they're positioning for or getting ready for. However, we know the weekly cycle is bottoming, so I don't know if they're aware of that, but you need to know what large speculators are doing. And same with the commercial, they were doing pretty good. They were 74, 969, and now they bumped up. Now they're buying, accumulating 92, 364. So interesting to see how we close this week or next week. But if they start grinding higher and large speculators start selling, chances are maybe prices of natural gas could maybe dwindle a little bit, follow seasonality. Maybe they do a little capitulation and then bounce it right back up towards the first or second week of July. That's just my opinion, just speculating. Okay, this is the calendar that I know a lot of people like to watch, and I unfortunately, sorry I missed it this weekend because of travels, but at least I'm going to give you a good update, and hopefully I could continue posting this. You guys could use it on your research and analysis. So, this is all the past, but I figure I'd just put it anyway, so at least you could keep a track record to see how this performs. So up trading day was supposed to be an up day for Monday, up day for Tuesday. You can see that it's kind of growing. It's not like big up days. It's 0.57. Wednesday, 0.36% up. Today is the biggest day of the upside day. So let's see how that's going to play. It's going to be interesting. That's why I want to really get this out there this morning to see how this is going to play out. And then tomorrow is a down day, but this is the biggest up day. So in theory, all of these should have been up, up, up. Big day today, up, and then down in regards to trading day. In regards to weekday, Monday is supposed to be an up. This is a weekday. Down, this is kind of up to flat, not really much movement, down to flat, and then weekday down. In regards to making the most money, obviously is the 15, which is today. And average return by week is up. And average return by month is down to flat. So not really that much movement. And that's pretty much it in regards to the calendar. I kind of went ahead and started for next week, but I got to add all these dates and all that. But I figured I'd show you the calendar. Let's look at the chart. Let me get a sip of coffee here. Love this coffee. All right, so let's look at our weekly. MACD still positive. Still in the chop fest. Dealing with the point of control, which is 238. Haven't really closed above it. And just kind of hovering around there. Still fighting the 20 SMA on the weekly. So far, it's looking good. It's looking positive. Looking at the daily, the market sentiment is still, we're hitting 31, so that's positive. MACD is positive. Volume has been a little bit to the bulls. Bears are kind of fighting, but the bulls are taking the edge. You're above the 50 SMA, the 20 SMA. You're dealing with the 100 right here and the value area high, which is like 239. And you're above this key level. However, you're in the cloud, so it could get a little volatile, a little crazy. But once we could close above these key levels, this is the target, which is 249. Let's look at our market profile. As you can see, we're in the support resistance area. We're above the VWAPs from both anchored points, so that is good. That's positive. And it looks like it could grind higher, but remember the 12th was, where's the 12th? The 12th was here. Interesting. And that's where the weekly cycle bottomed, and we're just kind of starting to grind higher. And in regards to seasonality, the 12th was somewhere around here, and then it goes down to July, I think the 4th around there, which is somewhere around here, and then it starts going up. So we'll see how that's going to play out. Let's go to our levels for today. This is the Kahuna, 235. You guys know, I've been posting that level. That's the Kahuna. That's who we fighting to take control. The Bulls and the Bears, looks like the Bears have an edge because they keep pouncing on us down, but we keep trying to get back. And if we could close on a weekly above that, then that gives us a fighting chance to test this trend line, which is this one right here, and also test this level right here, which is the previous month high, which is 252. So in regards to the trading day today, excuse me, we need a whole 234, and we're kind of hovering around 235, oscillating, and supposedly today is a big day going to the upside. So targets to the upside would be 239, obviously, which is this high, 241, and if you're scalping, 244, I would lock in profits and call it a day and go golfing or whatever you like to do. If they're going to slam us down, 229, 227, and 225 for support or targets if you want to go short for today only. For the week, it'll be 242 and 248. Targets to the upside, obviously we're dealing with 238 right now. We can open this up a little more so we can see it. Close it. So those are the targets to the upside. And as long as we can hold 227, if they flush us down, maybe to find support and bounce back up, probably a good entry point if it holds. I don't know about going any lower because I don't see anything. And there's this trend line right here, which is this green one that I got anchored here, that it's going to be support if it holds. Let's look at our square of 9. I've been saying it's going to be somewhere around here. We could get to 241, 242. The gods have given us gifts from heaven above, the trading gods. And this is going to be where we're going to be oscillating, from here to Friday. If we could hold that. We were somewhere around 235, which is right here. And I think that's it. And if they're going to slam us down 225, so it's going to be in this whole side. This is where we're going to be fluctuating. Key points to watch: 241, 233, and 225. Those are the important levels. Well, I'm going to sign out. I don't want to make this video too long. Did I cover everything? Pretty much all natural gas. I haven't shown my mind map because I haven't updated that, but today I'm going to kind of work on it and put some information and do some more calculations and put all that and update that there. So I just wanted to give you a heads up, but I want you to see the seasonalities and the weekly and the calendar and kind of give you an update on that. Hopefully you like this video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. If you're long, if you're short, if you're just waiting, whatever you want to just chat, put it down there and I'll, do my best, my ability to answer to you guys. And hopefully you like this video and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on natural gas.